in my experience, humans will not cause much trouble if they have enough to eat, a place to go to sleep, and food to eat, and warmth. If any of those creature comforts are compromised, that's when they will start causing trouble, because hunger drives it. The brain locks into a prehistoric part of the brain, and people don't no longer respect the laws about killing and so forth. I mean, it's every man for himself, and there's riots and food riots, and if we go into the supermarket one day and it's empty, what do people start doing? Then they start to feel hungry. When I was in prison for making pornographic films, I organised a food riot once because the food was absolutely rubbish. Anyway, that was only one thing that the prisoners were complaining loudly about, was the bad food. And in the end, that dissent, they just wanted to know what to do. I said, well, go through the hot plate, draw your food, and then throw it over the top. Throw the whole tray over the top. And that was called a food riot. But no, there was no violence, only a small incident. And the food was changed. So, inevitably, as capitalism, global capitalism, and the food chains and break down, and the inability to produce enough food to feed the world, plus a growing population, Malthus's prediction that he made in the, I think it was 17th or 18th century, will come true, that the population can no longer be supported on the earth by the food we can produce. And the only way now is survival. Unless the whole planet is going to fail, and it's going to be mass hunger, plagues, famine and death, disease roaming the land, then something's got to be done fairly quick to stop what's going on now and turn back capitalism, turn it back to a cooperative form of society, a cooperative form of existence, because it's obvious if we all shared out what we produce, then there'd be a lot more to go around. Instead of it going to the greedy 1%, the fruits of our labour go to the 99%, the rest of us. But we have to act now. I mean, it's not the evil people in the world that make life so horrible for us all, with the extinction of our species not too far off now, along with all the other animals and that are dying with the destruction of the ecosystem. Then it's a matter for us all now. We can't just sit back and do nothing, because if the people who do nothing, the good people who do nothing, are the ones that will cause the earth to end in a whimper rather than in a bang. Because these greedy 1% are evil people. Ironically, many of them call themselves Christians. And what more is there to say?